This is the best local sports show with sports director Blake Arthur.
Well, it may sound cynical, but it is the truth. This coronavirus pandemic has affected a lot of people in a bad way, and that includes local high school student athletes trying to compete at the next level. But without a spring season, without that opportunity, it's hard to build the resume for college recruiters. Here's Taylor Begley with the full story on how this affects student athletes now and in the future.
It's a difference between D1 and now community college.
With the spring sports season canceled due to coronavirus, the impact on high school athletes could last for years to come.
Any kid that's in the recruiting pipeline that hasn't signed their national letter of intent, I think it could affect them, but it depends on the school. The NCAA seemed to put the onus on the school on how they were going to handle it. You know, money comes into play, roster spots come into play, all those things.
It's just another year of exposure. But it's unfortunate for all spring athletes in the whole valley. I mean, there's a lot of good seniors out here that needed just one more year to get looked at to possibly go D1.
But for softball in particular, travel ball in the summer and fall is where the recruiting happens.
High school tends to be more, they get to play for their school. They get to have a lot of fun. The pressure's not there. It doesn't affect the kids too much. But what does happen is now we're leaking this into the summertime, could leak into the fall.
And it's not necessarily the seniors who will feel the greatest impacts on recruiting.
You know, the seniors, for the most part, that we're going to go on and play in college, we're already done. But the freshmen, sophomores, and juniors that are trying to get recruited, it's going to be tough, especially with. Yeah, you know, the NCAA is giving everybody a year, so now schools are going to have to shuffle around to figure out their rosters and find out, you know, if they're going to have to redshirt kids or if seniors are coming back. There's a lot of what ifs there.
And the colleges are feeling the confusion too.
They're just hoping that the kids are staying active, doing what they need to do. And, I mean, it's more of a keeping in touch type thing rather than recruiting type thing.
Showing positivity and support for their athletes is the best thing these coaches can do right now.
I want them knowing that, one, we still care about them, and two, that we still want them to get better and keep working on their craft.
Taylor Begley, News Channel 3.
Taylor, thank you so much. Some great perspective there and a great story, and a lot of questions answered in that story from Taylor Begley. We got a 4-box. This is like history here on KESQ News Channel 3. That's pretty cool.
We're all here together.
Hey, good to see you all.
Good to see you too, John.